The back rooms can just keep going on, and every room looks almost the same. It's not new for people to glitch from the reality and be trapped in the back rooms. How does that happen? No one knows. But who knows, maybe you'd be next. Today, I'm going to talk about the pool rooms inside the back rooms, which is also referred to as Level 37. It's an expansive complex of interconnected rooms and corridors, slightly submerged in stagnant, lukewarm water. The rooms vary in size and structure, ranging from uniform pools and hallways to more open, abnormally shaped areas. The walls, ceilings, and floors of this level all appear to be constructed from the same white ceramic tile, with the only deviation from this color being the blue-green hue of the water. The architecture of Level 37 is really strange. It's strict in nature and eerily pristine. It does not deviate from its orderly evenness. Although the intended purpose of each area is difficult to ascertain, they're much too large to properly serve the function of a pool. The abnormality of Level 37's geometry typically nullifies any purpose it might serve, because it's a really odd construction. In certain areas, pillars protrude out of the water, much too large in quantity to justify their amount. Larger, submerged areas lack a ledge to climb out of the water, where there should be one. Light is cast from irregular angles, leaving some areas completely cast in darkness, and staircases descend directly into deep pits of water. This gives the impression that the water was not originally present. Entrances to these deep areas are typically found in the form of descending staircases or direct underwater holes. It is strictly advised to avoid exploring these areas due to their inherent danger, being that they are completely devoid of light and thus have unmapped terrain. Without the proper equipment, one could easily get lost or even drown in the level's depths. The temperature of the water is strangely consistent. Even in the dark areas of the level, where no light reaches, the water is still noticeably lukewarm. Upon investigation, traces of Epsom salt, also known as magnesium sulfate, has been found in the water of Level 37. When Epsom salt is present inside water and one's body is resting in it for an extended period of time, it has a naturally relaxing effect, relieving muscles and other bodily pains in most areas. Along with this, traces of multiple unknown compounds were also found present in the water. The property of these substances are difficult to interpret, but it's suspected that they add to the relieving effects of the water, which has been declared anomalous itself. By unknown means, a minimal and constant rippling is present in the water covering Level 37, despite it being undisturbed. It's not known whether this rippling originates from a certain point in the level, or if it's a property inherent in the water itself, though some wanderers theorize the level to be so large that it's developed its own tidal forces. Sound is severely altered in Level 37. Wanderers are affected in various ways, the most commonly reported effects being all noise dropping off quickly, not echoing as it normally would, and feeling muted or dampened. It's suspected that this primarily stems from the sound of the water. which behaves in a subtly unorthodox manner. In certain explorations, the sound of the water is reported to be quiet, almost calming, whilst in rarer cases, it quickly becomes obtrusive and drowns out other sounds. The cause of the water's subjective effects is still undergoing research, though it's theorized that the differing effects may result from one's life or history. Wanderers have claimed level 37 is entirely devoid of life. No encounters of entities or other wanderers have been recorded in this level. Well, that's what's known so far. But who knows, as this level is so unimaginably large that one could not possibly come across another unless they're exploring deep enough to encounter one. Although there isn't any entity found yet in this level, it has been discovered that one entity, known as Hydrolytis Plague, is present here in the pool rooms. Hydrolytis Plague, typically referred to as simply hydrolytis, is a bacterium located in the water of the darker areas of level 37. The disease lurks around untreated and stagnant bodies of water, being most common in abandoned pools. It can appear due to multiple environmental factors, and in the case of pools, spread rapidly due to the lack of chlorine. Hydrolytis is mainly transmitted by airborne particles containing the bacterium or by consumption of water containing the disease. Infected people can exhale the particles, possibly infecting another when in close proximity. The disease has multiple symptoms, including weakness, high fever, severe pain, and possibly delirium if infected for a longer period of time. Due to the nature of level 37, the interpersonal spread of hydrolytis is not a concern, but the effects of the symptoms may be worsened in the level due to the lack of medicinal availability. Apart from this, there is no other threat in there. For the calming effect of level 37, some wanderers do find this place as heaven. Brightly lit rooms with pools of blue water surrounding one's body like a warm embrace. White ceramic tiles make up the walls and floor, reflecting the light and leaving no corner untouched by its radiance. Few also stated that these places are not bounded in reality. In fact, they are a reflection of one's mental state, a reflection of their emotions. They are a twisted parody of reality, extended interpretations of locations one does not typically consider whilst passing through. Exploring them can be described as exploring a place inside a dream. They are not infinite, nor are they finite. These places reflect the headspace of those experiencing them. It's not the doing of any force or overseeing entity whatsoever. Instead, it's one's emotions that keep the rooms extended. There is no architect to these places beside our minds. That's why experiencing these places alone accentuates feelings of isolation. In order to exit this level, you need to do the exact opposite. You need to be completely calm and at peace without having any desire to escape. Only then you can exit this level. Level 188, the 189th level of the Backrooms. It's labeled as unsafe, comes under Class 5 in survival difficulty. Level 188 is an enclosed edifice with architecture resembling that of a hotel. It's considered as a hot spot of the entities known as the windows. The only known way to access level 188 is to enter a window that has appeared in the hub. However, this is extremely dangerous, as most contain an unknown figure that can attack unpredictably. There is a small chance that entering a window in the hub will lead directly to a window in level 188. A window may similarly appear in level 0, which can also lead to this level. Level 188 is a large courtyard-like area, present in the center of the level, surrounded on all sides by 90 to 200 small, square-shaped windows on each wall. Survivors have called it the courtyard of windows. Most of these windows are obscured by curtains called as closed windows, while active windows will have some sort of light source, each seemingly looking into a different location entirely, and an entity inside. These are known as open windows. The grass on the floor is actually a type of moss that grows through the concrete floor that many assume to be normal grass. There is also a set of pipes on the side of one of the walls. The liquid that emanates from these pipes is not safe to drink. It's theorized that the large wooden circle in the center of level 188 is a trap door that leads to another level, but this has not been tested. The large walls that line the courtyard of level 188 do not contain any rooms, as if there were no windows present. The walls would be barren with no entry or exit point. It's impossible to determine if the walls are infinitely thick or have some sort of space behind them. The sky appears to go up into an infinite darkness. One can enter the interior corridors of level 188 via a stairwell present near one end of the center courtyard. These hallways, each interconnected to reach 5 floors, loop around the level and lead to the interior rooms behind each window. These rooms can be entered via unmarked doors present on each hallway. Most of these doors can be entered, leading to a typical, albeit small, hotel-like interior. However, an anomalous effect becomes apparent once one attempts to enter a room with an open window. When a window is open and displaying a separate location behind it, the door leading to it will be locked by unknown means. In all known cases, any attempts to forcefully open these locked doors have failed. Currently, there is no known method of entering rooms with open windows. It's unknown as to what occurs when opening the curtains in a room with a closed window. All who have attempted this have instantly disappeared, whilst the corresponding window simultaneously changes to display a new location behind it. Due to the nature of level 188, along with its relatively meager size, establishing colonies or outposts of a significant size has proven difficult. Now, coming to the entities. So far, only 2 entities have been reported in level 188: the windows and a level-exclusive entity known as peripherals. In rare instances, certain windows in level 188 may be seamlessly replaced by a Windows entity. It's been reported that shadow-like figures have been spotted behind these windows, motioning for one to enter the room. Rooms correlating to these fake windows should be avoided at all costs. The peripherals are entities exclusive to level 188. These entities may appear both in the central courtyard and in the interior hallways of the level. While they're commonly reported, peripherals do not seem to have a direct physical form. As the name suggests, they only appear in the mid and far peripheral views of a wanderer. The entities typically materialize as one being, but there have not been reports of wanderers seeing multiples at once in their peripheral vision. These entities are not thought to be hostile, as in all instances thus far. They've only caused minor feelings of paranoia. The only known way of exiting level 188 is via the windows present on the walls. One can exit either by returning to the window they originally entered the level through, or by accessing one of the other open windows, which can lead to many unknown locations, which is strongly advised against, due to the uncertainty of the destination. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments about how scary the story was. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, so that you never miss a single episode. See you in my next episode. Till then, bye.